Hi, my name is Autumn Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and today we're going to talk about how to knit a brioche scarf. The basic concept of brioche knitting is knitting one stitch and then slipping the next stitch with the yarn in front so that you create a yarn over that's wrapped around that stitch. And then you knit the next stitch. So you alternate holding the yarn in front and slipping the next stitch as if to purl, draping the yarn over the needle as if you're making a yarn over, and then going into the next stitch to knit it. When we repeat this process, we're creating an alternated pattern that resembles ribbing, but we don't have to do any purling whatsoever. On the next row, we are going to turn our work if we're working with one color, or slide the work to the opposite end of our needle if we're working with two colors. For the next row, we're going to knit all of the stitches that are wrapped with a shawl or a yarn over that creates the brioche pattern. And we're going to slip all of the stitches that do not have a yarn over. So we're doing the exact opposite of what we just did on the previous row. So to create the knitted stitch called a brioche knit, we're going to treat the yarn over that's wrapped around this stitch as just one stitch and not work them separately. So we're just going to knit into that stitch, and we can see that there are two layers to this one stitch as we've worked it. Then we're going to hold the yarn in front and slip the next stitch as if to purl, and then continue knitting the stitches that have been wrapped and slipping the stitches that do not have a wrap. On the next row, the stitches that we're knitting with the wrap are going to become the stitches that do not have a wrap, and we are going to place a wrap on those stitches. So in alternating these stitches each time, we're going to create a very stretchy rib effect fabric that is the component of the brioche stitch. Again, my name is Autumn Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and you just learned how to knit a brioche scarf.